Also, Grüße aus der Schwarzwald. Got a bit of a breakfast going down beforehand. Some skyr, blueberries, strawberry, some sort, I can't remember what kind of sausage that is. 3 eggs, banana. Bought this special little bag yesterday to take so I don't get my main bag wet because it was meant to rain today. But it's definitely overcast. You can see a bit of blue, but I don't know, it might rain later. Gotta be careful when buying water here. Sometimes it's not still. Well, you know what? I thought it was going to be raining. And I've got to figure out where I'm going. It's up there somewhere. So this is Baiersbronn, and it's like in the heart of the Black Forest, as I've said. And this is kind of a little town here. So you got shops, you got like a park over here. You can see hills up there. It's like this really nice little village, very cool, just surrounded by forest and hills. It's beautiful in its own way. It's like the Alps are nice, but this is definitely beautiful in its own way. I'm really excited for this walk. Going to this waterfall, it looks pretty cool. Cigarette machines in the middle of the town. I have them all over Germany. Okay, so I'm turning right here somewhere, I believe. Okay, I'm just up here. Okay, so I got my coffee and brötchen. Gone up a bit of a hill now. Really is the small things in life that are the best. Hot coffee. I'm walking through the Black Forest. Look at this. You can see why they call it the Black. So the reason it's called the Black Forest actually is it was a name that this region was given to by the Romans. So obviously back in the day, the Romans occupied a lot of Germany, Germania, and they gave the nickname to this forest, the Black Forest, because it's so dark, dense and thick. So that's how it got its name, yeah, from the Romans. And they used to come through here and, you know, technically invading the land, or whatever you want to call it, whatever side of the fence you sit on. But yeah, it's just next level. It's something, I don't know, it's just something special, hey. Like, it really is dark in there when you look in there. I can't wait to get inside. Look how dark it is up in there. Sheep, lambs. I tell you what, I'm thanking the gods that the weather is good, because when I checked the forecast for here the other day, it said it'd be raining right now. It was going to be really cloudy and it was going to be raining up until like 10 o'clock maybe, and then, but looks like old mate at the pub was right. If it's going to rain, it will probably be later, hopefully tonight. I mean, this is beautiful. It is a little bit like, there's like faint clouds in the sky. A bit more cloudy over there, but there's still a lot of blue and the sun's out, and that's all that matters. It's a beautiful Sunday. Hey, look at these guys. Hey, buddy. It is seriously so happy to be here right now, because last time we couldn't really do much in the way of hiking because of the snow, and I was pretty gutted, but we still got to do a nice walk up this mountain. But this is just perfect. This is exactly how I imagined it, how I wanted it to be. Like, look how dark it is in there. I don't know if you can see with this, but it's pretty dark. And it's cool, these like cottages, you know, like these gingerbread looking houses plotted along through it. And the thing I love about here, as opposed to Australia, with houses and stuff and how they're put down, like the houses here have soul. Like, they obviously look really nice too, like they're very well done. The architecture is beautiful, inside they're beautiful, but you'll often find a lot of them, like, look at that, you'll often find a lot of them, the way they're built and the way they're plotted, even in towns, it's not like ours. It's not like you got this same structure and it's just rows and rows and rows. They're plotted, and they're not often in rows, they're often jagged, you know, like they're, I can't even think of the word right now, they're offset to each other, you know, they're kind of, one will be placed here and they won't be placed perfectly next to each other, but maybe crooked and adjacent, and it gives it much more of a natural kind of beautiful look to the town. You can almost imagine it would be how like actual villages back in tribes looked back in the day, you know. It's not so rigid like ours. A lot of our homes are. How's this for a tiny little car? Jesus, it's like smaller than a smart car. So I've just taken a turn off the road and we're going down this little forest path now. To the birds. I think I'm going to cross here. Whoa, what a dangerous river crossing. Really nice breeze coming through right now. It's amazing. What do we got? We got the Sunkenbach Wasserfalle. That's what I'm looking for, the Sunkenbach waterfall. Cool little cabin. So this is absolutely beautiful. Just look at that. Jeez. Jeez Louise. I've only been walking like not even an hour maybe, or about an hour, but I have to sit down and just enjoy this view. This is just have a glass, sip of water, and just, this is just, it's unreal. I'm gonna have this yet. Maybe one of these or something. Haferkraft, hazelnuss, oat craft, hazelnut. I lied, I'm gonna have this now because I don't want this cheese to go warm. It's literally just a bread, what they would call a brötchen with cheese. I asked for a käsebrötchen thinking it would be, you know, with some salami or something, but she pointed at one, it was pretty busy in there. I just said, yeah, that'll do, but it's still nice. It's got butter on it, bit of cheese. Oh, that's cool. There's another cabin over there, I think. Yeah. Damn, this is cool. Another little forest hut here. Road, and we go right. Another 2 kilometers to the waterfall. Wonder if I see a deer or anything, like rocks, stones, whatever you want to call it. And this is obviously quite new. Maybe just like if elderly people are coming, or people that can't walk very well, that would be a little bit rugged. There would definitely be some twisted ankles on the menu. Definitely in the thick of the forest, right in the forest. There's a path down there. It's kind of coming up this valley here. So I'm guessing the waterfall is going to kind of be up there. And it's going to be obviously what that stream is connected to. So it's pretty. Snake. Snake or a worm or something. Big and looks like a baby snake. I didn't even know they had snakes here. If it was a snake, it looked almost like a, yeah, like a baby snake or a massive worm. He was just chilling on the track and ran off. Yeah, I didn't even, if it is a snake, I didn't even realize I had them here. I don't even know if they're venomous or not. It's definitely a common sighting when you're bushwalking in Australia though. I wonder what lives in there. Gnome house. But yeah, it's a very common sight in Australia to see snakes, obviously. They're everywhere. There's another one. Just here. Whoa, and a big one. There's a few here. Geez, that's interesting. I was just reading. Because it said, yeah, there are snakes here, but they don't typically, they're uncommon, the sightings. But that's 3 now I've seen. There you go. It said, yeah, there are quite a few species here. I think like only maybe 2 are venomous, but not that venomous. Not as venomous as the ones we have. but they're here. I mean, I just saw another two. One was kind of orange, and then the other one was bigger, you know, maybe about 600 mil long, or a meter nearly, and yeah, darker, and he slid off that way. That was the same looking, the first one I saw, they looked the same color. So yeah, they're definitely around, but again, you're fine. You just kind of, just leave them alone and they'll leave you alone. You'd have to really provoke it. Touch wood. Just having a nice drink and enjoying this view. Let's see which way this waterfall is. That's definitely not the waterfall, is it? Cool though. Our friend. So it must be. That's where we are here. I'm gonna walk around here up to there, and that should be where the waterfall is. Yeah. Okay. Cool. The best things to do. It's cold. Because this is the waterfall. Unless that's a track up there, and there's a bigger one. I think the track to go up is there. This seems more like it. Ah, there we go. Nearly had it. Ah. Look at these tree roots. Pretty crazy. Not much, but it's honest work. Guess you can get up there, walk up there, and there's a bit of a top view. Look at this thing. You reckon elves live in there? No? There's a cool shot. See, but you can see that lake down there, just down there, through the trees.
Hallo.
Hallo, wie geht es dir?
Ja. Gut. Gut.
Alles gut. Hot. Be a little bad place to stay if you wanted to get out of the rain or something. I think you'd have a bit of rain coming through regardless, actually. It's pretty waterlogged, these wooden boards and planks. Oh, you got a little pipe. Is that draining right into you? Okay, well, I've had my little rest, sit down. So I can go, so I head down this road and then I go to Hurlen and Felsen, go left at the fork. Can't get over these sounds, they're just next level. It's crazy the noises the birds make, obviously, we have different birds in Australia, but it's just cool. Got a whole different range. I don't think I've heard a woodpecker yet. I mean, I'm sure they're around here. There's plenty of woodpecker here, but you usually hear a distinct sound, this brrr noise. And I mean, with the amount of wood here, it should be sounding like there's machine guns going off. Oh. Thank you for the weather. Through the road junction there, and I think I'm going the right way. We'll find out in about an hour. Nah, we'll be. I'm pretty sure this is right. And I know basically the direction I'm going is northeast, back towards the town anyway, so. At the time and where the sun is, you can kind of see through the valley anyway, the way I came up, but I've come up through there, through the valley. Wow. Alright, well I think we've found the right way. So I'm just heading back down the road now to Baiersbronn. What an amazing walk that's been. And you can do even longer. There's tracks you can do that go for, like I was reading one track, it takes days. Like you go a little bit and you stop. Probably like what those huts are for. But I mean, it is just beautiful. And that is one of the, probably the best hike I've done in terms of being in a forest. Like that is, you can't beat that, that's beautiful. Even the walk out, look at these little cabins here. Cabins through this valley. These houses are beautiful. A beautiful part of the world to live in. Well, that's it for the hike. So I'm obviously staying in this town down here, this beautiful little town, so I think I might get some lunch out. I don't know whether I get some lunch before I get back to my Airbnb or go and have a shower and then get something to eat. See what happens. But if I don't end up filming it, then thanks for watching. And I hope you enjoyed the beauty of the Black Forest, a part of it. Oh, look at that, that's just, I don't know if you can see it very well with the kind of wide lens on the GoPro, but I'm telling you, that is the best forest hike I've ever done. That was beautiful, and the weather is perfect too, in my opinion. So yeah, thank you for watching.